to do.
We are multi-streaming to YouTube to do a live Q&A, and it seems like we're live. That's it. We did it. We're live on YouTube. What up, y'all? Hi, my name is Gael Level. If you're watching this after it was live, thank you so much for watching. First of all, I appreciate you for being here. We are currently also live on Twitch, so we're doing a little multi-streaming, and this segment is dedicated to the YouTube Q&A. So if you have any questions about content creation, live streaming, and all that, the chat that you see here is going to be my Twitch chat. I also have TTS for Twitch chat, so maybe that could be an incentive for you to go follow me on Twitch if you're already subscribed to YouTube. I have so many subscribers on YouTube that don't even know that I stream. I think this could be a good opportunity. This could be a good opportunity. Hopefully I didn't do the mistake just like last time where I
think a green screen of SpongeBob running across the screen would fit stream streak wing.
Yeah, possible. Possible.
Go follow him on Twitch, YouTube, PPL.
Yes, PPL, please. Please. Hello, Q1 bot. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we're just gonna do a quick Q&A, maybe like a good 20 minutes, depending on how many people show up and how many people ask for the question. Right now, I've been really working on the whole GTA 6 thing. I posted one video that I didn't expect to go anywhere. I expected it to absolutely flop. And turns out it's my best video for the past months, if not years. So now I'm like, maybe there's demand for it, you know? Maybe there is a proper demand. And maybe I should hone in on that a little bit. If videos about that do way better than my other videos, like, you know, why would I not give attention to it, you know? So something that I'm doing, I'm trying to work on a big video right now where I'm interviewing future GTA 6 content creators. I already talked to 4 of them, and I have a 5th one that is supposed to answer a DM. And if they don't answer like tomorrow, I'm probably not. I'm just gonna cut them out of the video. And yeah, so it's a video where I have like a list of questions that I ask everyone, and I'm just going to be comparing it in the video, like all the different approaches that people are going to take to content, how excited they are, and what they are going to do to hopefully like inspire other people, right? Inspire my audience that are content creators and live streamers to actually go ahead and make that content for GTA 6. Someone just sent me a request for DMs. If you're in here and you're sending me Instagram DM requests, I'm gonna read them, but I'm not gonna answer. Don't DM me. I'm so curious though. I want to see it right now. What are you sending me?
If you could go back and change one thing about your own YouTube content journey, what would you change and why?
Oh, look at that. It's a compliment. With nothing else. Someone just complimented me. I'm not going to answer because I know they're going to ask me something after that, but I appreciate it. If you're watching me right now, appreciate it. So yeah, if I could go back and change one thing about your own YouTube content journey, what would you change and why? I think I would focus less on the strict tutorial part of it. There's 2 ways I could have done that. I think the first way would have been creating entertaining content, right? Just like a normal gamer or any other type of content, and basically try to mix and match it with the tutorials, and then tell people, hey, look, if you use this tutorial, look at me using it right now. And then I put like, I don't know, a 10-minute clip of just me on Twitch or on YouTube or something pre-recorded just for the content, right? Really mix and match the entertainment with the educational stuff. I feel like chasing search results put me in a weird place where, okay, cool, I am the guy who does all the tutorials, but as soon as I don't show up on people's front pages anymore, they don't seek out for it, right? As long as they get the basics of OBS, they get the basics of Twitch and how they work, and how that works, they don't need to watch the channel anymore. So even though I've been doing this for a long time, I have never really cultivated a community that truly cares about me as a content creator, right? So the most comment that I get is, oh, I'm getting raided on Twitch. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? Ivessa Solane.
I care about you.
Is that how I pronounce
How are
that? Doing good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're doing a Q&A right now. And the current question is,
I'm good, and you?
if I could go back, what would I be doing for my YouTube journey? And yeah, I was saying that it's difficult to only put out
Rise.
information content. The Moonfall, what's up? How you doing? Informational content and also grow a community that cares, because yeah, your channel basically becomes this resource where people come in.
YouTube videos that helps us a lot.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow, the Moonfall, appreciate it. And yeah, people come in, they get the information that they get, and then they leave, right? They have no more reason to keep following or keep doing anything, because anything that is a little bit advanced, most people don't care about it. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it.
The Moonfall NM.
So yeah,
thanks for following.
oh yeah, my TTS also
Lena
thanks people for
Elvira.
following.
Thanks for following.
Thank you for following. Mar Bowman, thank you so much. I hope that's how
I wish you to have an amazing
pronounce it.
continuation of your streaming.
Thank you. How was your stream?
I'm heading for my pro wrestling class.
Pro wrestling. People are so interesting. That people live the most amazing, interesting lives. That's so cool. Have fun. I understand you got a raid and dash. Appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for the raid.
See you very soon, Gail.
See you. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. So yeah, so that's the thing that I would probably do, like the mix and matching.
When you be lurking, let me tell you something, cutie. I know you're not a newbie.
And then the second thing I could have done was kind of really focus on Twitch, to the point where being live on Twitch and practically doing those tutorials while I'm live on Twitch and then posting them on YouTube, probably would have done the advertisement for my Twitch, right? But that would happen in a world where I'm live on Twitch often enough, right? Which is not the case right now. Which is not the case at all right now. So yeah, people on YouTube, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So yeah, either mix entertainment, find another niche, basically trying to serve that niche while I'm posting tutorials and try to mix and match that, or really focus on Twitch and then use YouTube to really drive people to my Twitch. Because I feel like on Twitch, no matter what you're doing, it's easier to grow a community. It doesn't matter if it's only informative. I know other Twitch gurus and all that kind of struggled at first to get like viewers to care about them playing games or building keyboards or doing things like that. But eventually people show up enough, you know? People show up often enough to start caring about that type of stuff. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. I think that's my biggest mistake. And I'm not gonna lie, if the whole GTA 6 keeps flourishing like that, I'm gonna try to pivot. I'm slowly gonna try to pivot. And I'm gonna start by doing, you know, content creation tips for GTA 6. And then if that keeps on working, I might even go into GTA 6 completely and probably stop the whole content creation stuff, you know? Hi bro, any tips or roadmap for a regional language channel apart from English? Large population country. Bala, great question. First of all, I would say stick to that language. Local language is always better than going English. And it's a little hypocritical for me because I'm French and I had to make the decision between French and English for my content, and I chose English. And I suffered all the negative effects of it, which is, you know, it's broad, there's more competition, there's less support when it comes to sponsorships, and less opportunities because my audience is not local, right? So if you're using your local language, that means you have access to everything that your region has to offer. My tip is, don't fall into the trap of doing your local language and then English also. Definitely don't put that in the title. Really focus on that same language, because you're gonna have more success. Like your life is going to be easier. You're gonna get more opportunities. Everything that is available locally is going to be within reach. You're gonna have less competition, so you're gonna have to be better or just put yourself out there a little bit more than just a couple of people. Less people than the 60%, for example, on Twitch that are in English. I don't know if the percentage is still the same, but about 5 years ago, I think the percentage was like 60% of the content is in English. So yeah, that's my thing.
Would you do French only?
I don't think so. Because
though, why in the high tights are sexy though?
Hi Charlie, welcome to the stream. I'm currently doing a Q&A for.
I don't use. I can still find things that are useful in other places. I think if PPL look at the broad picture, they would see that too.
Currently doing a Q&A for YouTube right now.
Hi.
Oh, hi Mark.
Hi Charlie.
Shit, sorry. Ha ha ha.
So I definitely wouldn't do French anymore because I ended up leaving France. So I'm not in France anymore. And it turns out where I am now, English is actually pretty valuable, and it's good that I decided to go English because people locally now can actually enjoy my content, and I can get a couple of opportunities locally. I didn't know I was gonna leave France, but I always knew that I wanted my stuff to be more international and reach out to more than just the French audience. Also, I'm not gonna lie, the French audience kind of scared me back then. But I used to stream and I used to make content in French.
Where is my DM?
I used to do Growly Bear, what's up? I used to do French, English, and also Spanish when people come in and they speak Spanish.
We need Gael on Streamer University. It will be lit.
As a teacher, that would, you know what? I would have been down for being a teacher on there. It kind of breaks my heart when I see all the teachers there basically telling people stuff that I've been saying for 8 years. And everyone is like, oh my God, I needed to hear that. And like my own viewers are saying, oh, I saw this on Streamer University. I needed to hear that. Like, but I get it. Sometimes, you know, the right person has to give you the advice for it to go through your head. You need the, I am no Kai Senat. They're trying to keep up with the questions now. I'm recording pretty raw footage from my music FL Studio endeavors. Okay, I want to make chill hangout vibe for it. Whoever's interested. However, I don't really know how I should edit them. I don't know if that's just like self promo or if you're actually asking what's the question here. I really don't know how I should edit them. Use the creator part of content creator and you got to come up with something. Also, from like 4 or 5 years ago, your video is the reason my my Obsessed is still set up right. My OBS is still set up right. Thank you, appreciate that. If you were starting over, would you do French only? I answered that. Thank you. Real question though, I almost read your question again, Charlie. I stuck around even for the stuff I don't use.
KEKW.
I can still find things useful in other places. I think if people look at the broad picture, they would see that too. For sure. So yeah, we're doing a Q&A on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, feel free to ask questions. But if you're on Twitch, you can also ask questions.
I hadn't
that's completely fine.
Heard of Streamer University before. Now I am out of touch.
I think it only happened once before, so you're fine. You haven't missed much, I would say. Hey bro, what do you think about GTA 6 as everyone will be streaming? So in long run, guess people with most creative ideas will succeed. That's not true at all. Story will be finished in 1-2 days. True, but that doesn't mean that the audience will be done with the story in 1-2 days. Streamers will have the story finished in about 2, probably maybe more. I'd say 2 or 3 days. Streamers might get access like earlier or whatever, and you know, big tryhards depending on the country, as soon as they get their hands on the game, will go live and then just not sleep, do a marathon, finish the story mode. That has nothing to do with you. The idea that the first week there will probably be thousands of videos of full GTA or the ending and all that does not mean that if you post 1 week later, you're not gonna get any views. It doesn't work like that. I'm gonna buy GTA 6 if I had a 9 to 5 and I didn't have time to play the game. I just wouldn't watch any YouTube videos with the ending. I would take my time, play the game. Would probably take me like 3 weeks, a month. And then after that, I would go on YouTube and look for different endings or what I could have done, blah, 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 blah. So if you uploading 1 month after the game comes out, there's still a large, probably the majority of people that are going to be watching your video. Well, potentially watch your video. Okay. So I don't know if I expressed that in my video about GTA. I don't want people to be like, it's going to be oversaturated. Everyone's going to be doing it. Everyone's going to be doing it. So this is your brain trying to find excuses for you to fail preemptively. You need to not think about that. You can't think like that. If I tell you, hey, I want to open a business, and you're like, what kind of business? And I say, oh, restaurant. Imagine if my brain was like, people already have restaurants. That's already a thing. I got to give up. Restaurants are... No one should be opening restaurants. We know what a restaurant is. Restaurants already exist. In fact, in that same city, there's probably 5 restaurants. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. But like, yeah, but people are already going to be doing this, and they're the most creative people. First of all, no. You cannot make content that's already been done because you are you. It's as simple as that. Sometimes people will sit down and watch you talk about something that a billion people already talked about on YouTube just because they happen to like the way you explain things. They happen to like the way you talk. They happen to like your quirky accent, your voice, your face, your lights in the background. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. So you never know until you actually do the work. If your brain is telling you, hey, I can't do this because my own channel on YouTube, sometimes I Google something because I have no clue how it works, no idea what to do. I Google the thing, I read an article, or I watch a YouTube video, and then I go on OBS, I press record, and I re-explain it with my own words, in my own way, as if I was talking to a friend, and I post a video, and it gets 10,000, 100,000, 200,000 views.
Very true, and sometimes hearing the same idea with different wording can make it click.
You as a consumer, as a viewer, you've probably watched many YouTube videos on the same subject, practically saying the same thing. Right now, I'm playing an extraction shooter, and I want to learn how to make money in that game. I probably watch 50 videos on how to make money in this game. Are they all completely different? Not really. At their core, it's the same thing, but there's little nuances. This guy sounds better. You know, I like how this person explained. I like this person's mic quality better and things like that. But I still watch everyone. So all of them got a view from me. Tony, what's up? How you doing? I'm reading in between chat. I'm so far behind chat. I'm sorry. Let me read everything. Any tips? Raw footage. Okay. Blah blah blah. Just. So yeah, that was about GTA 6. But I'm definitely going to be posting more GTA 6 content. I'm working on a big GTA 6 project, and then I'm going to do another GTA 6 project, and I'm going to do another. I have so many things lined up for GTA 6, especially from the content creator point of view. And then later on, I might pivot towards like the actual content. I'm going to have the game. I need to buy a console though. Chat, should I buy a PS5 or an Xbox? Hi bro, I'm trying to stream for Indian audience and English speaking audience. Don't pick one, choose one. The chances of people being
Hi, how are you doing?
being able to enjoy your content and also happen to speak both languages, or pick one language, stick to it. Don't try to do too much.
Which console is cheaper?
I play games, and I also will be DJing soon. You gotta niche down. You gotta niche down. How should I keep my live streams? Pick one language, focus on that. India has a lot of people. If I were you, I was telling someone earlier, you gotta stick to local. Local is always better. You get more opportunities, you get more support. That's it. That's more opportunities, more support. Me choosing to stream and make my content in English made me lose a lot of opportunities I could have had if I was streaming in French, you know? We need Gael on Streamer University. Yep. Maybe next year I could apply as a teacher, but I'm pretty sure all the teachers are like super famous, so I need to get super famous by next year. But in that case, I probably won't care about Streamer University if I get super too super famous. I love the local language gaming scene, but for sub culture is frustrating. People intentionally guide you down the wrong path so you don't grow, which kills your channel search. That is yeah, that is if you're putting yourself in positions where you depend on people. You should not. Like, content creation is a very selfish and it's a very solo thing. Do never just join groups, associations, and sorry, for a second my viewer count was the exact same on both platforms. That was weird. I was like, is this bugging? But it immediately changed. Never be too entangled in groups and stream teams and this and that and agencies and all that. That's my advice. Never get into it. Never ends well. It never ends well. People have different goals, and no one wants to admit their actual goals. I have personally talked with people that are so present in the streaming scene, in the content creation scenes, but the thing that they're really doing is actually going to work on their 9 to 5, and they are too scared to ever leave that 9 to 5, and they plan on staying on that 9 to 5 forever. But they're here, they're streaming, and they're taking sponsorships, they're taking opportunities. I'm not going to say they're taking opportunities away from people, but
Used any AI for streaming stuff, ideas, concepts?
you know what I mean? Used any AI for streaming stuff, ideas, and concepts? No. I use vidIQ, which is an extension for YouTube, and it has AI in it. So it'll use AI to find like some keywords if I need to put tags on my YouTube videos. It'll give me keywords to put in my YouTube description. I might use AI to timestamp my videos sometimes, but that's the extent. Anything creative, that's me. Content creator, I put the creator and content creator. If I have to ask AI to be creative in my, like, instead of me, then I'm not creative enough to be a creator, basically, to call myself a creator. So yeah, like being part of those teams and all that, I don't know anyone that it's done really, really good for. The only times being part of a team actually helps you is because you grew big enough to be invited, to be accepted in a group that is big enough, and that's worth it, right? If you're small and you actually need help, no one is gonna give you anything. That's the big thing with content creation and live streaming and all that. If you don't make it on your own, no one is actually gonna be go out of their way to actually help you. I'm talking like as a collective. There's no stream team that's gonna prop you up and give you all their viewers and give you all the advice and all that. No. The only time a group is good for you is when you already proven that you can make it on your own, because in that case, you are valuable to them. They want to reach your audience. It's a give-ish situation. But you on your own as a small streamer, you're practically, I don't want to say worthless, but you don't have any, if you don't have anything to offer, any proposition that you get is not good for you. Like, I'm gonna be real for you. I'm gonna be real with you. Growly Bear, thank you for double clipping. All right, I'm gonna try to go a little faster. I just spent 3 hours editing a very cool edit, like 1 minute long for this game. Okay, and when I was about to upload it, YouTube said the copyright and the visibility is completely gone. Great, welcome to YouTube. I run a movie and TV show review channel on the side, and I gotta deal with this every single day. Welcome to YouTube. But also copyright on a game. Did you put like copyrighted music in it? I think by now everyone knows that you're not supposed to broadcast anything that you don't have a license for. You should know. C Gamer, thank you so much for the 5. Appreciate that. Thanks, man. Needed that pump explanation. Just bought a PS5 today. Will do my best giving quality content as I did for other games. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Sometimes hearing the same idea from with different wording can make it click. Absolutely. And people look for that. I never watch one tutorial on something, especially if it's something that is vast, right? If I'm looking to do something technical, I don't know, how to record with OBS, I'll watch one video, right? If that video sucks, then I'll go to another video, right? But if I'm watching something like how to grow on Twitch, I'm gonna watch 50, I'm gonna watch 100 videos, and everyone gets a view. Matt Moose, I don't know if I said hi. Hi, how you doing? Bilingual is small audience. Yeah, and but it also repulses the other audience. One of the reasons why I stopped being multilingual on my Twitch was because people were telling me that sometimes if I used to stream in English, in French, and also Spanish. So all of my English speaking audience, if a French person comes in and I start speaking French and then we go on for like 2 minutes, 2 minutes is huge when you're watching a small streamer. It's like, and there was no subtitles back then. So imagine you're watching a movie and then they start speaking a language and there's no subtitles at all. You're like, what's going on? And here there's no situational like context, you know? How to sports live stream on Facebook without copyright? Don't do it. That's illegal. If you don't have a license to broadcast something, you're not allowed to broadcast it. That goes against the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, aka DMCA. So yeah, but unless you want your channel to be taken down, don't do that. Do something legal. Create your own content. How to set up OBS like Kai Senat and iShowSpeed. Go to YouTube, go to the search bar, type Gael Level, type OBS. You'll find all the tutorials on that. Are you on Kick? Good question. No. I think I have an account. I made an account to keep my name in there. But I don't stream on Kick. I've never streamed on Kick. I don't even know how it works, if I'm being completely honest with you. I never yeah, not a big fan in general, but mostly like for my content, I try to keep it niche. I try to not spread myself too thin. A lot of people ask me for tutorials for Kick and all that, and just like in the streaming world, it's still to this day still not relevant enough for me to, you know, create a fork. When Mixer
with streaming Twitch and YT at the same time, I can just switch over when there are ads.
when Mixer was a thing, a lot of people don't even know about Mixer. I had the same approach. I never made content about Mixer, and people were criticizing me for it. And I was like, Mixer is probably gonna shut down. People were really mad at me. I lost followers for saying that, and then Mixer shut down. Oh yeah, I like the way you just put that. Thank you, appreciate it. The channel analytics from vidIQ and breakdown of what is working is great. Yes, they do something really good. They do something really well. I did not like when they used AI without my consent.
I learned about Mixer after it had already died.
To make like a thumbnail for me, and it didn't even look like me, and it looked awful. I hated that. I felt straight up violated. Gordo's Vision, thank you so much for following on Twitch. By the way, chat here is on Twitch, and TTS is also Twitch, right? But I'm reading questions for YouTube. So if you guys are on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. Links in the description. Or just type Gael Level. How can I niche down my Twitch channel? I had started with playing games on there, like Fortnite and horror games. It's already like so vast. They just upload to my YouTube channel. If you play Fortnite, I feel like Fortnite has so many different game modes that if you wanted to stay on Fortnite and still play horror games, because there's horror maps, right? You can just go Fortnite 100%, right? Fortnite is vast and has so much like new content and things like that. Fortnite is a great game to really focus on and hone in on, you know?
Multi-stream Twitch and YouTube, and also for all the chats like the one you got.
Stream Suite from Adam. I have a video on that. Or just type Gael Level multi-stream in YouTube, and it'll show you all the tutorials. That's what I'm using right now. I'm on YouTube and Twitch only right now. And it's super clean. It gives me the chat, the viewer count on both platforms, and everything I need to know. So yeah, Fortnite is the type of game that, yeah, you could build a whole career on Fortnite and never be bored, really. Just because the amount of content that comes out for this game. What else? Games like Roblox, huge. Minecraft, huge. VR chat, huge. Games that are vast and that have different game modes or support like community mods and things like that. Perfect games to stick with. Versus something like Rainbow Siege, for example, right? Like you run out of game modes and also content pretty fast. So I would say niche down like that, in the sense of pick a game that allows you to do multiple things. If I'm gonna get into DJing too and want my brand name to be the same, is that your brand name? How do I do that? If I want to get into that, you want my brand name to be the same? I'm not sure.
I just want to say I'm a fan.
You can just keep the name.
Free template into my stream. Thank you for those. By the way, you're the best.
Thank you, Godwin's Vision. I'll get to your question. I'm just trying to get it chronologically. Appreciate that. Yeah, if that's just your name, just keep your name. Like, you don't overthink it.
Hi, how are you?
But DJing on a channel with gaming is like, if you're live streaming, that's fine. If you're streaming on Twitch, for example, and you're only streaming on Twitch, and that's all you do, that's fine. Just pick a separate day where you DJ, or maybe you start DJing a couple hours and then you play a game, or you play a game and then you DJ. Twitch audience doesn't care about that. Like, Twitch audience doesn't care about that. I would say, hey, you gotta niche it down a little bit, but you'll be fine. If you're making content like long form YouTube videos, where you're DJing and then you're posting gaming clips, that's going to be mismatched. That's going to be weird because we're dealing with the algorithm, we're dealing with keywords, we're dealing with letting the algorithm know what kind of content you make. And if the algorithm is confused, you're not going to get views. No one's going to see your content at all. But if you're on Twitch, you're fine. You're fine. Don't overthink it. I'm doing good, Lady Ouija. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. We're doing a Q&A at the same time on YouTube right now. What's a good plugin to use to multi-stream? Atom Streaming Suite. That's what I use, but there's multiple stuff. I have videos where I literally talk about every single thing that you can use to multi-stream, different platforms and the pros and cons from what I've heard, because I haven't used all of them. But yeah. I learned about Mixer after it already died. Yeah, a lot of people are, I don't know, they seem to be falling into the same Mixer thing with certain platforms and certain software and all that. And it's like, you can tell that they didn't know, like they weren't there when Mixer happened. But yeah, just like Mixer, they don't want to hear it, so I'm not gonna be the one telling them.
Using Meld Studio, it's smooth.
Yeah, a lot of people are using Meld. That's cool.
Why did my name not come up when I followed you on Twitch?
Did it not? That's weird. That ain't supposed to happen. Following since 3 minutes ago. I don't know. That's weird, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Even the TTS is supposed to thank you for the follow.
Have you followed before and refollowed?
Oh yeah, maybe you... Good question. If you had followed before and refollowed, it's not gonna show anywhere. It does that to prevent spam, I guess. Oh, the thumbnail, they had me jacked up looking too. Yeah, I did that about vidIQ. Thank you for the follow. So it works. Appreciate it. What about storytelling games? Courageously Brie. Storytelling games. I'm new to gaming and streaming.
No, I do not remember following you before.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine.
We got a new follower.
Slice, thank you so much for the follow. I don't have much comment about storytelling games. Just play them, just stream them. That's it. That's it. But also, if you're new, give yourself time to experiment. Don't fall too much in the trap of looking for this and looking for that. Like, it's cool, but go easy on yourself. You know, there's a lot that you're gonna have to learn with experience.
Is a
and honestly,
second
like, it's
lower
mostly
effort,
that,
more
you know?
personal account worth it for a new short form creator? I am curious. It would help show my personality more, or if it's more effort than it's worth, as I have no fans yet.
Appreciate you, Slice. I'm gonna get
But
to the
just
questions
thankful to
chronologically.
find you anyway.
So stick
Thanks
around,
for
I'll
these
answer that.
amazing tips. We'll check your OBS 5-hour video later.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Brown Coffee. Appreciate it. So yeah, let me get to the questions real fast. I just want to say I'm a fan using internet. Thanks again, Gordo's Vision, by the way. Appreciate that. Just follow on Twitch. Brown Coffee is my live. Brown Coffee live. Yeah, that's fine for DJing.
New videos
Totally
on
fine.
StreamerBot.
Maybe. Right now, I'm really focused on the GTA 6 stuff. But maybe. I'm not gonna lie. My recent videos about StreamerBot have been flopping, so I'm kind of staying away from the creative stuff right now. Because no one's watching it, literally. Like, no one's watching
Can
it.
I have 8 on Cash App?
What? No. Also, I don't use Cash App. Can you tell me what app you're using for video editing? All of them. It doesn't matter. They all do the same thing, but I use Adobe Premiere. Hi, is the second low effort, more personal channel account worth it for a new short form creator? I'd say yes, just if you're really gonna focus on short form. Like, if your whole thing is gonna be short form, yes, absolutely. Keep it that way. I'm probably gonna make secret, but I'm probably gonna be making another channel for short form content soon. I'm curious, would it help me show my personality more? If it's more effort, then it's worth. The thing with YouTube right now for short form is that it sucks.
Hiya, Lady Ouija.
It sucks because short form and long form have two different audiences, but you have the same subscriber pool, which means if you blow up as a short form content creator and you try to post normal videos, your normal audience is just not going to click on it. They might not even get the subscription because they are people who are used to scrolling short form, right? And if they don't watch your stuff, the algorithm thinks that the content sucks. When most of your subscribers don't click on a video that's put out, even though they got notifications for it, the algorithm automatically thinks, oh, that's bad content, and I need to show them your content less, basically, so that they don't get too disappointed. And basically, you ruin your channel. I'm not gonna lie, part of my own channel, this channel you're watching right now, flopping a lot on YouTube, I kind of blame it on shorts. YouTube was really pushing shorts, and they weren't saying like who it was for and how to be strategic with it, and the cons of course of shorts, because they were just like, shorts are gonna give you more views, shorts are gonna give you more subscribers. They never said shorts can potentially ruin your long form content, you know?
Lady Ouija, miss you too.
And it's funny because I was still skeptical because, you know, there's no written guide on the algorithm or anything. I have a second channel where I review movies and TV shows, and I do analytics and stuff like analyses of movies, where I also really pushed shorts to get monetized. And then the channel started tanking. And then I stopped, and it got better. Now my views are up, like on long form stuff. And short form doesn't pay well, so...
Is there a max amount of tags we should put on YouTube?
Yeah, you have 500 characters, I think, on YouTube. Or you mean like the hashtags? Put as much as you want. It's supposed to be 3, but YouTube accepts it when you put more, so sometimes I put more.
How many different subscriptions do you pay for to run your stream and YouTube channel? For example, Adobe streaming tools, music services, overlays, and so on.
I'd like to brag and say not a lot, but I recently cut down on my Adobe subscription, which was my most expensive. I used to have the full creative suite, and then they were like, we're bumping it up to like 85 or 89 euros or something like that. I was like, oh, okay, get me off everything except for Premiere. So I'm only paying $20 a month for Premiere. I am paying, what am I paying? I don't have much. I'm paying YouTube Premium. That's it. I think that's it. What else am I paying for? Literally nothing else. Adobe and YouTube Premium. And if you can even count YouTube Premium as, you know, for the content or whatever. I'm trying to think if I'm paying something else. Nothing else. I used to pay for vidIQ when I was making big bucks. It wasn't useful enough to justify the money. So I don't pay for that anymore. I'm trying to think of any service that I'm paying that's... No, everything else I pay, Steam, Discord, Nitro, it's just for my own pleasure. It has nothing to do with content. So yeah. From my experience streaming, okay, did I miss anything in the meantime? But just thankful to find you anyways. Thanks for the amazing tips. I will check your OBS. Thank you. We'll be making more videos on StreamerBot. I answered that. From my experience streaming for 3 years since 2020, my creator friends mocked my disability for content and treated me disrespectfully offline. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. It exhausted me and ruined my channel's growth. I was saying earlier that, yeah, like the whole... I'm gonna get into streaming and content creation, and I'm gonna find a collective of people, and we're all gonna do it together. I'm so sorry, but it straight up doesn't work like that. Like, I wish it worked like that, because I'm not saying it's impossible, but 99.9% of the time,
stupid expensive. I stopped paying a long time
you're gonna
ago.
struggle. You're gonna struggle. Every stream team and groups of streamers and group of creator houses always end up with drama, with very petty things that set you back, and then you find yourself at square one. Don't get involved into that stuff. Do get involved, okay? Collab, do a collab, do this, do that. Make sure you stay independent. Make sure your money that you're making is made from your own content. Make sure that everything you do is your own. Don't sign up to agencies if you're a small creator. They wouldn't sign you if you... They need something out of you, basically. If you're not able to make money for yourself and they say, oh, let's make you money, they're gonna make you work to bring them money, basically. No one is doing anything out of the kindness of their hearts when it comes to brands. Some people might help you. Some people might give you one tip here and there. But the truth is, full-time content creator is a lonely, very, very lonely thing if you want it to be sustainable. If it's not lonely, it's a ticking time bomb. I'm being so negative right now. I don't mean to. I don't mean to be negative, but that's my experience. I've been doing this for 8+ years, and I can tell you, I've dodged so many bullets.
Day, but it is fun to use.
I have friends who've been part of every single team possible.
Hello.
It never ended up well. I've seen people grow and actually make a living off making content, actually be super, super, super valuable in the streaming space, for example. And then they made a team where they brought their close friends. And that works well. That's fine. But as a small streamer, put yourself out there, get to a certain level where you feel confident about everything and you feel independent, most importantly. And then you can start, reaching out to people. And it's easier too when you reach out to people like that. People recognize you. They're more likely to say yes. They're more likely to treat you better too, and things like that. But yeah, if you have like your best friend from high school and he has a 9 to 5, and you think that this person is going to help your stream grow, don't do it. One content creator
streamer means putting in the work alone.
Said that they blocked their family and friends in order to become a successful content creator. They had to block their families and friends. And then on the other side, most not necessarily successful content creators think that they're gonna start and they're gonna get the support from the family and friends first, and that's gonna propel. It's not.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Good to see you here. Good to see that badge too. I'm so proud of you. It's so awesome. So yeah, the whole family and friends thing is like a bonus. If it happens,
great. How are you? Thank
it happens.
You so much, man.
But do not rely on it. Actually, it's more likely that they're gonna hold you back than anything else. I'm so sorry to say it's most likely that they're gonna hold you back. It's not an easy thing. It's not It's not a guarantee thing. I'm doing good, doing good. We're multi-streaming to YouTube right now. We're doing a live Q&A session. That's gonna go up on the YouTube. I don't know if I'm gonna make it public or if I'm gonna make it members only. I need to post content for YouTube members.
Still Haven T hit 1,000 followers. My chat is always dead. I am always using your videos and Nutty S to help bring my ideas for my stream to life, but still I fail at growing.
But what are you doing to grow though?
How do you feel about always keep talking when it comes to streaming? I don't think it for everyone, and I have seen a few become successful.
You think you've seen people become successful without talking? Is that what you're telling me right now? Always keep talking is not meant to be like. Always keep talking is just it just puts like it increases your chances of having someone stop by, be entertained enough to want to interact with the stream. That's all it does. That's all it does. It's not for everyone, but
Bearded Dad Board Gaming, have you shook things up, tried something different during those years?
not just that, but like have you been focusing on growth, right? The streaming is great. Everyone can stream. Just go live, download OBS, go live. Growth is something completely different from streaming, from just playing games. So if you
in the same bearded 12 years,
if you spent time and you sat down and you came up with a growth strategy and you tried that and it didn't really work, and then you tried something else, another growth strategy, and that didn't work, and another one didn't work, something's wrong. Something would be wrong.
Bearded Dad Board Gaming, do you raid people when you end stream? That alone should get you the occasional follower.
I'm going back up, chat, because I'm pretty sure I missed a bunch of questions. Or have I? My experience with the channel growth. I've live streamed. Brianna, hey, thank you so much. Yo, also I need to remember to shout out people. How was your stream? Why is my...
What I understood to grow is how do you want to be remembered in 6 months, in 1 year?
What?
We're
gonna hear that a lot with the TTS.
I don't think about growth when streaming, just in between. I've tried to collab with others and I've pushed out content on other platforms, but the numbers are always low. I am a beginner voice actor and I've even made a channel point redemption using some of my own voice acting to welcome them to the stream. WTF Twitch.
That sounds cool.
Val was better to me today, so it is okay. See. That's not what I wrote.
I have no idea what's going on right now. I was better. Oh, Valorant.
Run, though. I have some things to do.
No worries. I completely understand. Thank you so much for the.
I wrote your whole name.
Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it.
Point.
We're doing a live Q&A right now on both YouTube and Twitch. Appreciate it, Brianna. Always a pleasure to see you. How do I use the bot thing in chat? You're gonna have to Google that.
We got a new follower.
Buff, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How many different subscriptions? We did that. Yo, how you doing? JKG, sorry, I don't know if I answered you. Thank you. Love all your content. I share all my creator friends. Good. Keep on doing that. Appreciate it. I got a promo for vidIQ as a one-off.
Which clips are going as short form?
Don't do it. I'm trying to keep up like super fast now. vidIQ gotten expensive. Yeah, it was growing. It was getting more and more expensive, and I even upgraded on top of like the premium thing.
Should I be looking at analytics?
It was not worth it.
Creator?
You shouldn't. You should focus. If you have time to look at your analytics, you're not making enough content. Straight up. If you're just starting, you're not making enough content to have time to be, I wonder what you should be making content. I I don't know if you realize, but short form content sounds great. It's cool because you watch it. We're all doom scrolling and we see it, but it doesn't pay. It doesn't grow. It's the most difficult type of content to sustain. It might seem like it's the easiest, but it's all about quantity instead of quality. You know, it's a lot.
As a beginner voice acting.
Successful creators right now are saying
like yours, but
that
I
you should
don't
be
want to
posting.
do your style. I do professional motion for broadcast sports, also imposter syndrome. Going to grab some food.
If you're a content creator, you can create your own thing. You don't have to. I'm not the only person who makes whatever I do.
Voice actors doing a group improv on a live.
Depends how you present it. A lot of content is like, do you think people would watch this? Do you think people would? Everyone will watch. Not everyone, but most people, most subjects can have an audience if you're good at presenting it. That's it. It depends on how you present it. Try to breaks to recalibrate. Being a small streamer means putting the work alone. Wow, I'm so far back. Blah blah blah. I've been streaming for okay. I think I caught up a little bit. Always keep talking. I answered that.
My biggest problem. I am not good at selling myself.
I tried to collab with others. I've pushed out content on other platforms. The numbers are always low. I'm a beginner voice actor and even made a channel point. Would you be okay with? I don't know if that's a good idea. Actually, maybe later. When I cut the YouTube stream, I might want to take a look at your content. Bearded Dad Bod Game. What a name. I love it. But yeah.
ID love that, bro.
We might figure it out. We might open up your content and be like, oh, okay, I get it. You know, we might. So be ready for that.
We got a new follower.
Thank you so much for the follow. Why am I getting so many followers today? All you have to do is stream on YouTube and then bring everyone to Twitch. How do you distinguish which clips are good as short form?
Board gaming is PUBG all you stream.
Are you bored watching them?
Am I still not following?
Are you bored watching them or not? Are you bored watching them partially or not? If you're not bored and you could watch them over and over and over again and you find it funny, that's a good clip.
That's
it. If you feel like most people would watch the clip and understand what's going on without you having to make an intro, that's a good clip.
Do you think collabs are
if that's not the
smaller streamers?
On it, well, yes and no. But if you need to put an intro for the clip, do it. If you feel like most people would not understand what the clip is about and you gotta do a voiceover intro, absolutely do it.
Charlie the Salty lately, yes, I am trying to get a group to play other games together, but it's hard with life getting in the way.
Ditto, yeah. Why weren't you following? I'm joking. Welcome. I appreciate you following. How much should I be looking at analytics? I answered that. None at all. I want to make a YouTube channel like yours. Do it. If you can do it, do it. Don't steal anything. Just have your own thing. Also, wait. Also, imposter syndrome. You haven't started yet. What do you mean imposter syndrome? You think people would want to watch amateur voice actor? Okay, I answered that. I think from a personal use case with IQ help, it helped me do a channel audit and go back and see improvement.
You at TwitchCon Paris, haha.
Oh, did you? That's dope. That's why. And you weren't following? That's wild. That's wild. To be fair, a lot of people I met at TwitchCon, I pretty much haven't seen since. Straight up. There are some people that I met at TwitchCon, and then I came back, and then I watched their content,
Twitch, at least.
and then I realized that I didn't like their content, and that kind of sucks, because they were really cool in real life, but the content was like, that's not for me. I'm actually here from YouTube. Heck yeah. Do you think collabs are worth doing as a small streamer?
I get that with voice acting. I am even studying under a well-known voice actress. Hint: Timmy Turner.
I need to.
Maybe
I need to really.
LL meet again at Berlin. Next Twitch.
That's next year. Possible. I really need to answer that one, chat. I just missed you at TwitchCon 24. I was hella bummed. Oh yeah, I was there, right? The collabs thing, chat. Everyone is gonna be, every Twitch guru is like, oh, do collabs, or everyone who's like, oh, you want to grow as a content creator, do collabs. Collabs don't do much. Collabs really don't do anything technically, because you're not gonna be collabing with Mr. Beast, right? Mr. Beast is not gonna answer your DMs. So you're gonna collab with someone that has the same audience as you. But if they have the same audience as you, they have the same struggles as you. How are you gonna benefit from it? Oh, well, yeah, you might get one or two viewers. Is one or two viewers is what you need to would you be satisfied with just one or two viewers? Probably not. Probably not, right? If you go from 4 average to 5 average, do you feel like that's it, you're good, you can retire? No. So collabs are not that great thing. The for growth, that is. The thing with collabs is that you build a network. It's great for networking. First of all, it's great to not always feel alone and sad and depressed. And it's great to talk about someone who's sharing the same interest as live streaming or making content with you. It's good for your morale, basically. It's good for motivation. The more you hang out with other people who do the same thing, the more you are motivated to do it, right? You are like the company you keep and blah, blah, blah. And for motivation, you know, hang around people who are doing it, and then you're most likely going to be doing it. Right? If you're hanging around with people who just go work their jobs and don't really understand streaming, you're not going to find the motivation to stream. But when you go to TwitchCon and you meet all those streamers and you see all the cool stuff going on, you usually come back home and you're like, wow, streaming is so great. I need to keep doing it. That's before the loneliness hits you again. So collabs are good for that. And it's just you making friends and you feeling good and you networking. Maybe in the future, this person gets an opportunity, right? A company is like, hey, we want to fly you out to blah, 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 and they can't make it. And then they're like, oh, my buddy, you know who else could do this? My buddy right there. That's what the collab brought you. It didn't make you grow, but it gave you an opportunity long, far down the line. And all you have to do is just be normal, be human, make friends. The huge advantage that we have as small streamers is that the best tip to grow is be human and be decent. That's all it is. If you're a very like, I'm not gonna say normal, but if you're an outgoing and nice to be around type of person, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it because it's gonna make people want to watch you. People are gonna want to tune up to your stream because you're inadvertently gonna make people feel good about themselves. And then your collabs, everyone's gonna be like, wow, this person is so cool, we want to be around that person. And you're gonna grow friendships that way, and through the friendships you might get more opportunities, right? I got flown to South Africa to speak on stage for the Africa Games Week because one day Streamlabs had a meeting with a bunch of content creators and I vibed with one of the other creators. That's it. That's what got me that opportunity. When that creator was talking to the organizers of Africa Games Week, the organizer was like, who do you think we should invite? Who do you think we should fly out? And that creator was like, Gael Level. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Wow.
We are so happy. We should be so happy. What up, Viking? How you doing? We're doing a Q&A with YouTube at the same time. How are ya? Welcome. So I'm answering like YouTube questions and also Twitch questions right now. So yeah, like the networking is like, I'm not gonna say it's not the easiest thing because making friends in real life is difficult.
Can I ask 2 things? ILL send you a DM so I don't spam chat.
And it's funny because earlier I was saying like don't get too involved and all that stuff, right? But networking is still important. But networking is not what's gonna make or break your stream.
Charlie the Salty Show.
Thank you so much, Jelly. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. So making friends is not gonna make or break your stream. You are. Cushwell, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Those are Twitch follow. I don't even think I have YouTube. Yeah, I turned off my YouTube notifications. I get too many too many subscribers.
Hi, greetings from Italy. Unfortunately, I don't speak English very well, but I follow you closely. I would be really grateful if you ever enabled multilingual support for your videos. Thanks, and keep up the great work.
Thank you. I used to, and it didn't change anything. I used to change the
New
but also
streamer here, much
YouTube
love.
translate. YouTube translates automatically. But yeah, I appreciate that. Duly noted. Duly noted. What's up, Cushwell? Cushwell. Cushwell. Trying to keep up with the questions. Maybe next year again at Berlin. Maybe. Not sure. Yeah. Atomic Bubbles. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I watched your content years ago, and we even met at TwitchCon. Oh yeah, I read that.
Enable it so I can hear
The
you
Introvert
speak
Gaming. What's up? How you
Chinese.
doing? Thank you so much for all the tutorials and free things. I appreciate it. Enable it so I can hear you speak Chinese. Oh wait, you mean the auto AI translation voice thing? Do I not? People told me to turn that off. As a gacha gamer, Mr. Beast collab would actually kill my whole vibe. What do you mean? You're literally like, you're pretty much like a virtual gambling.
Yes.
That's the whole thing, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast audience, it's all about money. How can we spend money? Oh, if you do this, you win money. And like, come on now. It might kill your vibe, but it would grow your channel. If Mr. Beast does like a gacha collab, like that's gonna be successful as heck. Getting people addicted for probably the next decade or two.
Yes, I use
Destroying an
YouTube
entire
as
generation.
translation feature, but sometimes it translates poorly. It works much better
Oh.
with the multilingual options anyway. It's not essential, but I really wanted to thank you. IVE learned so much from you. Great job. Sorry if Google translates badly.
Google Translate pretty good. Grazie mille. Appreciate it. I've been to Italy a couple times. Did I read everything? All right, Ryan Malta saying he made 30K on his first month. I don't know who that is. Just wanted to say thank you. You helped me start my channel with all the advice and tips. The Introvert Gaming, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, editor. Jangone?
This is to thank you.
Jangon? Appreciate it. Thank you. Jangone? Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, I was, yeah, I read that. I lean into free to play. Yeah, it's still gacha. Free to play, but those loot boxes, those banners are not gonna pay for themselves, do they? Enable it so I can hear you speak Chinese. That's wild. Are we meant to ask you a question on the anywhere is fine. I'm doing YouTube and Twitch, so you guys can ask. We actually ran out of questions. I should stop here, but I'll give you a couple minutes, chat. I think we. Oh yeah, I get the imposter syndrome. I get that with voice acting, even studying under a well-known voice actress. So you're saying you're a professional at a craft. I almost need
You're
to.
my favorite Chinese streamer.
Thank you. 谢谢. You're a professional
What do you think
voice
of some
actor.
overlooked, underrated communities or content topics?
You have a talent and also just like a skill that most people do not have. On top of that, you are
Quick question, can you review my stream?
bro, I had to look to see who said that. Stop playing, okay? Your stream is perfect. Your stream is so perfect.
I'm not sure if this is right, but GI as in karate GI and gone.
I'm not even I don't even watch the stream. I am in it. That's how good your stream is. I am inside of it. I feel the need to go and be in the game and play Overwatch. That's how good this stream is.
Question, when are you traveling to Norway?
Good question. If I'm still going. Your boy kind of broke. I need a new AC. I still don't have a new AC. So I'm still not sure if I'm traveling this year actually. Your boy been broke. I missed the question. It was right there.
Yes, I am a professional. I've been nominated for an Emmy Group project and still have imposter syndrome.
First of all, stop it. You have imposter syndrome when streaming on Twitch, where like
Hail to DreamHack.
13-year-old boys are playing
Charlie the
Fortnite
Salty.
and saying slurs and
YES.
and just yelling at each other. People are streaming straight from their
Hail to
console
DreamHack.
with no mic, no cameras.
We got a new
That's what
follower.
you have imposter syndrome for?
HACK.
Do you know how many viewers it takes to be in the
OBS or
top
Streamlabs
1%?
for streaming one better than the other.
None of them are better than the other. Start streaming and that's it. They both let you stream, right? As long as they both make you stream, you stream. If you're using one and you feel like there's a bunch of stuff you want to do and it can't do
I
it,
super chated you on
then
YouTube.
you can talk about it. Did you? Thank you
I've
so
even
much.
thinking about leaning more into the voice acting on stream. Do you think I should use channel
Thank you
points
so much
and
for letting
acting
me know. I've
redemption?
been looking like the
Awesome
the chat
tie.
thing. And it's weird that it doesn't pin it. Thank you for your insight. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. I have it up now, so I don't miss. Did I miss another one? C Gamer super chatted, and then King the Creator super chatted. Thank you. I apologize for that.
No investor to being able to create compelling content to build a YouTube design channel.
So like the imposter syndrome is usually when you're in it and you're doing it, right? And then you feel like you're not as good as your peers, or you feel like you don't deserve the seat to the
NP
table
cool.
while sitting there,
Yes.
right? Imposter syndrome shouldn't be
Bearded Dad Bod
before
Gaming, have you considered playing games
you
where
do it.
there's a lot of dialogue
You know?
to read? It would allow you to show off your skills continuously.
I'm gonna pause TTS for a little bit, Chad, because if just a little bit, turn it off actually, so it takes it back when I turn it on, so I can hear myself thinking. Also, put the music back. And then you mentioned like, so you're a talented person, you're skilled, you have like a profession, you have an expertise on something, and on top of that, you're in contact with someone who is very popular, who literally people grew up with their voice, and you're struggling to make content, and you're struggling to captivate an audience. What is going on? What is going on? Also, weird question, but is something else going on? Have you talked to someone about that imposter syndrome and maybe other feelings, maybe past traumas, maybe? No, seriously, are you talking to someone like mental health wise or anything like that? Maybe that can help with like the confidence and maybe get rid of the imposter syndrome. Because like I'm telling you right now, when it comes to content creation, I know people that stream on TikTok and all they do is this. Guys, please tap this screen. Guys, please tap this screen. Guys, thank you for the follow. Jception Life, thank you so much for the tap the screen, guys. Guys, you're not typing. Guys, please share the stream. Share the stream, guys. Guys. Oh my god, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the thank you for the rose. Oh, is that a galaxy? Oh my god. Oh my. And you have imposter syndrome. Come on now. Come on now. I know gas station workers that's just sit, chill, smoke weed all day, and just talk to chat and doing completely fine. I know French crane operators that just sit, chill, do their job, and do completely fine on live streaming on TikTok. I haven't seen crane operators on Twitch. Why are we having imposter syndrome to whomst? To Kaisenap, maybe? We're not there yet. We're not at this table to feel the imposter syndrome at the table, right? So you can't let that hold you back. The thing that I wanted to say before TTS was frying my brain is, to be top 1% on Twitch, you need to have something like 15 to 18 viewers. 15 to 18 viewers is top 1% on Twitch. 15 to 18 viewers. That's what 1% is on Twitch. This is not a platform where you should be getting imposter syndrome. Also, careful who you yeah. I can't get my microphone to stop clipping when I get loud. I've tried a ton of filters through OBS. Doesn't seem like I can get it to stop. Any tips? It's a dynamic mic. Lower your gain. That's it. Lower your gain. If you keep on clipping, lower the gain, slap a compressor, and you're good. That's it. That's what you have to do. I'm using the Elgato Wave 3. Just because the thing goes to 100 doesn't mean it needs to go to 100. In depending on the mic you have, also in Windows, go to your sound settings, go to your input devices, go to the mic, make sure that little slider is not at 100%. Or, you know, type Gael Level audio, how to sound good, because what I'm telling you right now is something that I said in probably 5, 6, 7 video already. So yeah, watch one of my videos and you get all the tips. Everything I know is in there. Just gotta watch my videos. But yeah, lower your gain. That's it. Oh, I sure did. I sure did. But also, hi, welcome to the stream. How I'm doing? I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you're also doing well. I appreciate you for coming here, and I can't wait to have deep and meaningful conversations with you, fellow human being that I respect so much. I watch. What mic are you using? I watch a ton of them. Use a lot of your tips for the last 2 years. The mic doesn't like me, but also there's a big. How do I put this? There's also a physical thing. You know when singers are singing, they tend to do that, and they'll go blah 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 blah, 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 and that's understanding how the mic works. It's not just. That's not a movement to make the voice sound louder. It's knowing that you're about to sound loud, and that the previous note wasn't as loud, and putting a little bit of distance. I've seen people with the SM7B. I don't want to call names. But J3, that Overwatch streamer, when he wants to scream, when he gets mad, he gets close and he screams into the mic, making like a $500, $600, $700 setup sound like absolute doo-doo. It's not even funny. It saturates and it's loud. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is you doing, baby girl? No hate to J3 though. I really love his content. But that thing irks me. It's like, imagine buying a mic that expensive just to make it sound bad on purpose. It's like, no, you need to do the opposite. Me, for example, you'll probably find clips of me like about to scream and then just going like this or going like this. You remember Chocolate Rain? What did he do when he needed to breathe? What did he do when he had to breathe? He moved away from the... Chocolate Rain is what, 14 years old now? He's been telling us. I'm using that Maono wireless dynamic mic. Lower the gain, bruv. Just lower the gain. It's just when I get excited, I scream. It peaks. Yeah, lower the gain. Put a compress on it. Thank you for the clip, Viking. Oh, sorry, chat. I'm a little far on the YouTube. On the YouTube chat. Do you think there's an overlooked or underrated communities on content topics? All of them. Literally all of them. When I made my video about GTA and I talked about people who make the beauty of type of content, I had so many comments that were like, people are doing this? Like, yeah, of course people are doing this. Of course people are doing this. But like, yo, yeah, they go in GTA, they go AFK, essentially, and then they do a little time lapse, or they just film real time the sun setting, and they're like, the beauty of this. You'll find the beauty of Red Dead Redemption, the beauty of Breath of... I remember when Breath of the Wild came out, I made a video explaining to people that they should be doing the beauty of Breath of the Wild. Because when I did the research for it, it had just came out. No one was making it. Did they listen? No, they didn't. But someone else started doing it too. And they got a bunch of views. Wow, crazy how that works. I just turned off the Windows mic setting. They were okay. Stupid Windows updates. Always turning it back on. Also reset all the. I don't understand the reset. What OBS settings do Windows reset? I have never understood that. I've never had Windows affect OBS in any way, shape, or form. What settings in OBS is Windows resetting? Windows is going into your filter, into your compressor, and then changing the slider. Is it changing the gain? What is it that Windows is changing in your OBS settings that have to do with audio? To me personally, like I have a genuine question, I really don't know. Me personally, Windows, the only thing that it does is that gain thing that I told you about. As a I'm so sorry. As a Granny B Gaming, as a 65-year-old granny, just starting to stream as I get close to retire. Your videos are easiest to understand. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really try to. My whole motto is to explain things as if I was explaining them to a friend, and I'm glad that you find them easy to understand. That's really my goal. I feel like scripting stuff and making things too perfect and having one perfect sentence to explain one thing to make sure that I don't repeat myself, it often leads to people, like, if you miss one sentence or if you're not quite sure what that sentence means, it can snowball into absolutely not understanding anything. So yeah, I'd rather repeat myself and all that. I did my usually Twitch thing clip on another platform, and YouTube reached 300 on May. Oh, congrats! My reel on Instagram reached 39,000. That's dope. And it's still growing. Kind of found some success. They just need to be on Twitch. You gotta bring them. You gotta let them know. You gotta let them know. Let them know where you're at. I've had Windows break my mic source a couple times. Yeah, I guess, but also that means you have your mic source as default on OBS. So if Windows switches the mic, or God forbid, one of your USB gets disconnected and reconnected and forces Windows to switch it, it'll switch it in OBS. You have to just select the mic so that if it doesn't find that mic, there's no sound, and you can tell directly. Desktop audio is different though, because you will always want your sound to be on the thing that you're currently listening to Windows sound on. Unless you're one of those small streamers splitting their audio because, oh, that's what the pros do, and I'm a pro, obviously. I gotta split my sound. I gotta make things more complicated so that I can find that excuse to not stream later on. PCA is still one of the prettiest games, man. It is. It really is. So excited. Hi, Gail. How are you? I have Shure SM7B with full-size Go XLR, and I've been struggling to get the sound settings right. Do you have any tips? No, because I don't have any of those, and I would never recommend those for content creators. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Those are two pieces of hardware that I don't recommend, that are absolute overkill, and actually you need a learning curve to get them working the way you want. But keep at it. Keep watching tutorials and all that, and hopefully you get it fixed. But yeah, Mr. Beast callback. Chocolate Rain took a Mr. Beast callback. Chocolate Rain took a dive into plexiglass wall in the. Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't see that, but I think I remember that. Tezonde did a thing. Are you remembering Tezonde for Mr. Beast collab? That's almost insulting. Wait, hold on, Jay. I just realized you said you're using mount. Why are you using a wireless mic? What are people doing? Why would you use a wireless mic at your desk? Why? Why? You haven't. You have a Shure technology has proven to work, that nothing can come in between it. And you're like, you know what? We're in the future now. What if my computer would communicate through my mic with waves, with a radio frequency or infrared? I'm sure that will not give me any issues. I haven't heard anyone do it. Even the popular streamers are not doing it, but I'm onto something. I'm onto something. Come on, man. Gael, I'd just like to say thank you for all your work you put in for us streamers. Pringles the main, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for watching my stuff in the first place. I wouldn't keep on doing it if no one was watching. The transmitter has not given me any issues. It does the same thing when it's plugged in. Are you sure about that? You sure? Okay, cool. So what happens when you lose connect? I don't know. I feel like well, I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. Did you answer my question when I said when I asked you about how is Windows Update resetting anything on OBS? Oh no, it isn't changing the filters. It just resets the mic to default. Like it takes my mic, my headphone mic. Oh, you gotta select. Don't set your mic auxiliary to default. Set it to the mic that you're using, and that's it. You'll never have a. I believe you'll never have an issue with that. Keep in mind that I do content with all sorts of stuff, right? I have to plug in all sorts of microphones. I have all sorts of headsets. I move on to this one. I go wireless. I'm using this USB mic. Sometimes I move to the Wave XLR. I have so many things plug in that have mics. I'm literally, quite literally, looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 different cameras right now that at least 3 of them have mics. So I be plugging and unplugging things and having Windows switch in between those things all the time. Never that affects OBS. That never affects OBS. Because I know that Windows switches things automatically all the time. So I would never set OBS to default input. Also, I'm never switching the mic that I use for OBS really. So there would be no reason to do that. Anyways, I think that might be it for YouTube. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully I don't get the content ID with those songs. They're supposed to be copyright free. They're from Royalty Free Planet. That's your shout out. And also if you're looking for music, mostly synthwave. They're really good at that. Check out Royalty Free Planet on YouTube. Really good stuff. I try to get decent equipment, but I legit don't pay retail. Everything outside is all from Facebook Market and Pawn Shop. I've paid 40% for it should all cost. That's cool, but you know, as long as you know how to use it, you know, you actually spend time to master it, then you're good. Good equipment doesn't mean anything if you struggle with it, right? Good equipment is equipment that works, and that you can use, or you're at a part in your career that is useful for you. That's why I tell people to not go with big professional stuff because, first of all, Twitch doesn't require it at all. You can go full time on Twitch. You still don't need a Go XLR in the SM7B. But if you're starting and you're not making that kind of money, or Twitch can't pay for the whole thing every month or every week, then definitely don't invest in that. You know what I mean? All right, how the heck do I stop the YouTube stream? Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitch. As you can see, like this is where the chat is. TTS is also on Twitch, and I have those conversations more often without it being like a special Q&A, blah blah blah. You know, so I'll see you guys there.
We got a new follower.
See. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. And we are ending the YouTube stream. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for the super chats. I forgot the word super chat for a little bit. We went way more than way longer than I thought we would. Don't you dare. Let me show you a magic trick.